Mum's a nurse and told me about the time a bodybuilder came in with a pulled muscle somewhere in his abdomen that was causing him severe pain. Long story short, the guy was riddled with cancer. It was everywhere. Apparently he was dead within 72 hours. Abdominal pain gets a really weird reception from doctors. And understandably, because there's a lot of it going on in there. When I was 18 I pulled a muscle in my abdomen and went to the ER because I couldn't stand up. Was in excruciating pain. Sweating. Vomiting. They agreed it was a pulled muscle and dehydration. And discharged me. This happened a few times over the years. Until I got an IUD when I was 26 and the pain came back with a vengeance and would not go away. Went to the ER afraid I was one of those women who gets a perforation and ends up with their birth control floating around their abdominal cavity. Turns out I had a teratoma the size of a cantaloupe in my abdomen causing intermittent ovarian torsion. Got super lucky that it was benign. But I totally understand how this happens. Up until that ER visit, it was annoying, but not severe pain. 10 doctors, 3 ERs, 2 GIs, and 4 OBGYNs over 8 years missed it. My ER doc was so stoked to tell me my diagnosis. I just remember thinking this is how people don't realize they're about to die from cancer. Edit just to clarify. When I went into the ER as an 18-year-old, I was otherwise healthy. But over the years I started developing really bizarre, chronic, and unusual pain symptoms. I have something called joint hypermobility syndrome, maybe something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and it causes joint dislocations/subluxations. It causes difficult to diagnose pain throughout the body from joint displacement and inflammation. It's also a really difficult diagnosis to nail down. Occam's razor really ducked me over on this. But I don't blame my doctors for not finding it. My story was more meant to say here's how that can absolutely happen. It hurts a bit. Then a bit more. Then a bit more. Throw a dash of simplest explanation is, and you end up with a baby alien sapping your life force. I definitely don't want people to think I'm saying look how hit time my doctors were. These things happen. And this is one way how. Not a single one of those doctors had you undergo any sort of diagnostics. Not even an x-ray.